Hey everybody, it's Kay
And Dad.
from Kay's Kreations, and today we are building a kelp farm, the fastest design I've ever seen.
This kelp farm is insane.
Yes.
Without a whole lot of chit chat, let's go ahead and get into the build. We're going to start off with a comparator clock, right, Kay?
Yep. So basically, Comparator Clock, if you haven't seen the video, it's just a dispenser with a block by it, a comparator coming out of it, and the repeater the same way, and behind the repeater, a redstone dust, and a redstone dust leading to the comparator onto the block.
And that is your comparator clock. We'll go ahead and place that grass block in there for our kelp to grow on. And like Kay mentioned, if you haven't seen our last video, check that out. That has 6 different uses, our favorite ones, of a comparator clock.
Yeah.
So yeah, to finish off the bone meal system here that we're going to grow the kelp with, we just throw a hopper on top and a double chest that we can put the bone meal in. And we will start building up the chute for our kelp to grow in. This particular design, guys, we are going to go 10 high. One of the cool things about this design is that it is very flexible.
Yes.
And
it's fast.
Yep. If you hang in till the end of the video, we're going to show 3 other design possibilities that you can use to make this particular kelp farm fit your needs or fit your world. So yeah, anyway, we're going to go up 10 with our glass. That'll be where our kelp grows. And guys, kelp actually grows, I believe, to 24 blocks, so you could even make this bigger. We did not test if that's more efficient, but believe me, once you see this, 10 is plenty high, but if you want to go 24, we'd love to hear in the comments if you get better results than ours. So that bottom glass there, that is actually going to be where your kelp gets pushed over into a hopper chain that will take it down to the smokers that will be at the bottom here. So that is kind of important to know, that that is the level that your water stream will be at. We did put a little cap over the top just to make sure no kelp floats out. It shouldn't be an issue.
And it's fast.
Really?
Yes.
It's really fast, you're right. Yeah, just honestly, guys, 1,200 blocks of kelp blocks per hour with this kelp farm, with this design. So yeah, we'll get this system again. This particular design, we're only using 2 smokers at the bottom, so it won't be the fastest thing in the world as far as that. But we got our 2 smokers down there. We'll put hoppers to feed them, and a little chain of hoppers here that will take it to meet up to the chute. And like I said, if you hang out till the end of the video,
which is still very fast.
Very fast. If you hang out to the end of the video, we do have a design where in survival, if this amount of hoppers is difficult for you, we do have a hopperless design. So hang in there and check that out as we get to the end of the video. So there we have our whole containment area for the kelp to slide over to get down to the smokers. And now we're going to climb down here. We're going to put in our piston. And that piston is going to break the kelp as it grows for us. And we will go and put in our trigger right now towards the top. We will go 1 block below the water stream at the top here. And we are, of course, going to use an observer block. That will be our trigger. So once the observer is triggered by the kelp, that will send... It is, and that will send the signal down to activate the piston and get our kelp broke. To get the signal down, we'll go ahead and just observer straight down, guys. It's the fastest, easiest way. Again, even in survival, observers aren't that hard to come by or to make. So once your observers are in line, go ahead. We got a solid block here with a redstone dust on the back and a redstone dust on the top there. That is our trigger and firing system ready to go. So then
you place the kelp.
Yep. Go ahead and put our kelp block in, and water bucket. We want a water source on each one to make sure the kelp floats up, no problem. Okay, actually
I found out a way, so it's way easier. You can just do it from the top.
You pour your water from the top, and then what, Kay?
It floats up to the top and works the exact same.
Cool. So yeah, you can just dump your water bucket from the top and then drop down and plant your kelp all the way up. And then that will achieve the same thing. So whichever way is easier for you in survival. And now that we have that done, that is basically the farm done, guys.
Yeah.
We're just going to load up these smokers here with some blocks of coal. As much kelp as we're going to be putting through here, I'm just going to go ahead and put a stack of coal blocks in each one. We'll check here. Did I put any bone meal? No, I did not. So let's go ahead and load up the double chest here with, let's say 9 stacks of bone meal, just to give an example.
That's a lot of bone meal. And it's fast.
We'll see how fast it makes it, right?
And it's fast.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
That's the most important thing.
Yep, and there you go, guys. As soon as you get the bone meal in, it starts firing away. Your dispenser is growing the kelp, and the piston is firing every time that the observer sees that kelp grow. Wanted to make a big, send a big thank you out to Kreations. I did a little bit of talking with him on the redstone. I was a little concerned about the dispenser wasting bone meal if the kelp stock was in there. Kreations and I did some talking, and he gave me some ideas for testing. It doesn't look like it wastes the bone meal, guys, from what I've seen in the tests. So big thanks to Kreations. If you're not aware of him, check out his channel. We'll put a link in the description for Kreations. Check him out. He's an awesome Minecrafter. So here we go. You can see there. We'll go ahead and take a look. Obviously, this thing, it looks like it's going slow, guys, but
believe me, it's fast.
Here, we'll take another look, and you can take a look to see how fast the kelp is coming down into this system. That kelp is coming in
fast.
How fast?
Very fast.
Very, very fast. Like I said, we did a full test, a couple tests on this, and in 60 minutes, we came up with about 173 kelp per hour. Stacks.
It's lightning fast.
So moving on to the different styles of designs, this is the hopperless version. As you can see here, it's just, we took out the hoppers and we made the hopper, the line where the hoppers were, just a tube of glass, guys. The kelp will fall down just as fine, and it saves you a ton on making hoppers. So a little less iron, a lot less chests.
Now we're making Now this is the super smelter design.
Yeah, this is 5 smelter or smokers at the bottom. So what we did is we extended the water up at the top to go the full 8 blocks that water will flow, and then drop it down, and that allowed us to put 5 smokers at the bottom, which obviously means that your kelp blocks will come out to you much faster.
Yes.
So it doesn't improve the farm speed any, but it will get the kelp blocks done faster.
Now we have this teeny smeltatron thing.
The mini kelper.
Yeah.
This one is perfect, guy, for your base, for early in the game. Very, very few resources needed. This is 5 blocks tall, 4x7 footprint, couple of hoppers, a smoker, your observer, a piston, and your comparator and repeater. This is something that could easily be done early in game in survival. Looks like our bone meal just ran out. That looks like to be the very last piece of kelp going up there, and you can see, guys, it is still flowing through the system.
It's lightning fast.
We've got 64 there. Got a stack there, stack there. How fast is it?
Lightning
fast. In an hour's time, we did a full hour-long test. After an hour, we did 173 stacks, 1,248 kelp blocks per hour.
That is awesome.
And
it's fast. That'll wrap our video up for today, guys. Please like and subscribe.
Hit us up on Facebook or Twitter with your favorite design. And until the next time,
Hashtag
Shop at Sahara.